If you are a research scholar, I'm sure you know the importance of writing publications. I'm in the middle of writing one. It feels so taxing. Many of the times we don't understand what are the do's and what are the don'ts while writing research papers, while writing publications. So today's video will help you exactly uncover that. So today I'm going to speak about some do's and don'ts which will be very useful for your publications as well as for my publications. Let's face it, sometimes it can be quite challenging to write a publication. So let's begin with today's video. So the first don't, I'll start with the don'ts first. Never misrepresent yourself. Be honest. Whatever publication you have got, whatever data you have got, transparently share that with the readers. Don't try to manipulate things. So I was just reading one paper regarding my work, somebody else's paper. There were few facts that they had omitted, they had not given. Kind of created a confusion whether which method had they used, whether they had used the right method or some. So there was basically confusion. So never keep any scope for confusion. Or be honest and be transparent. Be very clear while writing your paper, okay? Present it well and it should be clear. You are not writing an essay over here. You are writing a publication. So things have to be to the point. And I have done several videos on writing publication, how to write an abstract, the different parts of research paper. You can check my PhD playlist and you will find the answers. Now, as a research scholar, you will be working on so many different things, and publication you will write on one aspect. So whatever is related to that particular thing, that should be included. You cannot go around beating the bush and write about things which are not related. In that particular topic, include everything. But if it is not relevant, then don't include. The methodology and results form the highlight of any paper. Even me, when I'm reading any paper and all, my first attention will go to the abstract, of course, but after that methodology and how they have presented the results. So that gives you an idea of how you have to present your own results. Going through different papers and seeing what was asked. Don't lengthen the paper unnecessarily. How many characters and how many word limit is there? That much only you will write and that much only is required. You need not write everything, you need not include everything. The way you have presented should give an absolute idea about all the aspects of the topic. The paper should be whole. Like sometimes I come across one such paper where they have written everything so well, methodology, results, and everything is so crisp, step by step, that I don't even have to refer any other paper. So in such case, it's very important that you understand what are the different things to be included, and clarity should be there, as I've discussed earlier. Make it a standalone paper. If somebody comes to your paper, they should be able to understand and they should not feel the need to go through any other literature. If an experiment is incomplete, it's best to avoid including it. Okay, don't include incomplete data. If an experiment is full, then only you include it, otherwise don't include. If there are any questions asked, then it's kind of embarrassing to be in a position where you are not able to answer the questions. Don't make generalizations, and I'll explain what it means. Say suppose you have an experiment, you stick to what conclusion the experiment gives. This must be happening, so this could be inferred, but if it is vague, so it will not give rise to any particular conclusion. So whatever is the word limit, you stick to that, as I've mentioned earlier. Stick to conclusion which your experiment gives, okay, not other experiments. What are other experiments findings that can go in the literature review to some extent, but when you are summarizing your work, the work should solely be based on what your experiment is. Refer diverse literature from high impact journal as well as low impact. What we do generally is we stick to high impact journals, like reputed journals, everything. That is fine, but sometimes some information that you need could be present in articles with low impact journals because they are basically at a smaller scale and they don't have so much data, but you may just need to find one thing, and that one thing may be there on a smaller impact journal. If for your work you're collaborating with several people, there will be co-authors or anything, and you need data from different people, then make sure you get whatever queries you have about the work answered before you start publishing your paper, before you actually send the manuscript. Don't just write in a vacuum. Don't just go on writing, but make sure whatever each paragraph or each finding relates to a particular cause. If you are saying that something is the conclusion, then there should be an experiment which supports it. You can't just write conclusions like that only. So whatever you write, make sure that you have your evidences, your graphs, figures, studies, whatever it is as per your study, as per your experiment, ready before you make the final conclusion. I'm sure all these tips and tricks have helped you. Today was kind of non-technical video where I wish to give certain pointers before a student from any discipline starts writing a research paper. I'm sure it has helped you. Till the next time, bye.